Board of Directors meeting for Wednesday, October 16th, 2013 to order. Will the Secretary please call the roll?
President Fuller.
Here.
Vice President White.
Here.
Secretary Cantwell.
Here.
Director Lux. Director Whitfield.
Here.
And Director Deshawn.
Here. Okay, we'll call up item 3, Citizens Communications. This is a time where you can address the council, and again, I see nothing but attorneys and engineers in the crowd, and a finance director too, so that's good. Okay, so we got okay. Did anybody want to address it? No, never mind. We'll call up item 4, approval of minutes. Consider approval of the BCRUA meeting minutes for September 18th, 2013.
So move.
Second.
All those in favor of approving the minutes for the September 18th, 2013 meeting, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, no. Motion carries unanimously. Call up item 5, presentation. 5A, consider a staff overview regarding the BCRUA quarterly investment report for July 2013 to September 2013, and then action approving the same.
Thank you, Mr. President. There's no formal presentation tonight. We're just able to answer any questions that you might have. Joseph's here as well. Obviously, interest continues to be low, and the Federal Open Market Committee didn't help last month by not reducing the tapering, or starting the tapering process of reducing purchases. And with the government shutdown, there's lots of uncertainty. So, but if you have any questions, we'll give it our best shot, right, Joseph?
Board, any questions? Okay, this is an action item, Tom, right?
No action required.
No action required. Okay,
Just,
very good. I'm gonna,
oh, I'm sorry.
there is action required?
Just to receive it? Okay.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion.
So move.
Second.
All those in favor of approving item 5A, please signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, no. Motion carries unanimous. So I'm gonna go out of order here, and so I can get some people out of here in case they need to go. We'll call up the resolutions. 7A, consider a resolution approving an amended BCRUA investment policy.
Thank you, Mr. President. This is our annual review and approval of the updated investment policy for BCRUA. There are only 2 minor changes this year. The first change is based on a discussion between the finance directors and I. We decided it would be a good idea to include each of the city's participating city finance directors as investment officers along with me in case I get run over by a truck or hijacked in Mexico, or take your pick. So we'll have backup. And the other item pertains to the diversification. On page 5, you'll see that we have recommended an increase in the state obligation investment in the portfolio to no more than 50% from 20%. And also to include local obligations as well. And that's all based on discussions that the finance directors and I have had with Patterson and Associates and other financial advisors. And staff's very comfortable with that recommendation.
Succession planning is good. Okay. Questions, comments, board, on 7A?
Yes, I move that we pass the resolution.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor of approving item 7A, please signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed, no. Motion carries unanimously. Call up item 7B. Consider a resolution approving an amended authorized broker-dealer list.
Thank you, Mr. President. This is another routine item based on recommendations from Patterson and Associates. The finance directors of the 3 cities and I reviewed this list, and we're very comfortable with the firms that are on it. We recommend approval.
Okay.
Any discussion?
Comments, questions, discussion?
Very good list.
So move.
Second.
All those in favor of approving item 7B, please signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed, no. Motion carries unanimously. We'll call up item 7C. Consider a resolution authorizing the president to execute a legal representation agreement with Kent Allen Sick for legal services.
Mr. President, initially it was thought that we would be entering this contract through the city of Leander because Kent's office was working with us on the Chapter 26 hearing. But that, as you may recall, that expanded, and all 3 city councils as well as our board participated in that meeting. And so the decision has been jointly made with the OC and myself that it would make more sense to bring this directly through the BCRUA. And Kent is also working with us, as you know, on purchase of properties associated with our Phase 2 project, and those items are included in this as well. So staff recommends approval.
Very good. Questions? Comments?
I recommend approval of item 7C.
Second.
Motion and a second. I just want to commend Kent, and we approved the finance item 7A. I think it's just another demonstration, illustration of how well our staffs work together. The operating committee, the OC, as it's called, works together very well. And Kent, thank you, and Charles, to our legal team on the Chapter 26 process. That went very, very well. I don't think we'll ever see or be a part of another meeting like we had in July with 4 governmental entities meeting at the same time. So that was well orchestrated and well scripted as it had to be to get that process. And we succeeded in September with the LCRA on that process. So thank you very much. All those in favor of approving item 7C, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries unanimously. Okay, we'll call up item 6, the executive session. Item 6A, consider an executive session as authorized by 551.071 Government Code and Section 1.05 Texas Disciplinary Rules of Professional Conduct to consult with legal counsel regarding the regional water treatment plant. And item 6B, consider an executive session as authorized by 551.072 Government Code related to the purchase and/or value of 2 groups of real property for Phase 2 of the Brushy Creek Regional Utility Project, to wit, portions of the Sandy Creek Park from the Lower Colorado River Authority, and also a 5.217 acre parcel of land owned by Gary and Kathy Gross. We're recessed for executive session. Okay, we'll reconvene from executive session. Tom and Charles, are there any items to consider from executive session? Nope. Okay, we'll call up item 8, director closing comments regarding items of community interest. Pro Tem?
Good night, Central Texas.
Michelle?
Nothing this evening.
Pro Tem? I have nothing either. We're adjourned.
You headed back?